Ever wondered what makes life so complex and yet so beautifully simple? It's a question that has intrigued humanity for centuries, a puzzle at the heart of biology, the science of life. Today, we're going to delve into the enigma of life and explore some of the top questions in biology that continue to captivate scientists and laymen alike. Biology is not just a subject, it's a lens through which we view and understand the world around us. It shapes our perception of life, uncovering the intricacies of organisms, their functions, and their interplay with the environment. From the microcosm of a single cell to the macrocosm of ecosystems, biology is the thread that weaves together the tapestry of life. Now we are going to tackle 5 central questions that lie at the heart of biology. These are questions that challenge our understanding, push the boundaries of our knowledge, and capture the essence of life's complexity. First up, we'll explore the enigma of sleep. What is the biological purpose of sleep? Why does every organism, from the tiniest microbe to the largest whale, need to rest and recharge? Next, we'll delve into the intricacies of memory. How does memory work? How do our brains manage to store, retrieve, and lose information? Our third question takes us to the heart of every cell, the DNA. How does DNA replicate itself, ensuring the continuity of life from one generation to the next? Then we'll rewind time to the very beginning. How did life begin on Earth? What were the conditions and processes that sparked life into existence? Finally, we'll grapple with perhaps the most profound question of all. What is consciousness? What does it mean to be aware, to experience, to be alive? These are the questions that fuel our curiosity, drive scientific research, and make biology so incredibly intriguing. So, brace yourself as we embark on this fascinating journey into the world of biology. Starting our countdown at number 5, we ask, what is the biological purpose of sleep? Sleep, that sweet surrender at the end of the day, is a phenomenon as common as it is mysterious. All animals do it, yet why we need to sleep is a question that has fascinated and perplexed scientists for centuries. One of the earliest theories, the energy conservation theory, posits that sleep evolved as a way to conserve energy. It suggests that taking a time out from our daily activities allows us to reduce our energy expenditure, akin to switching off the lights when you're not in the room. Then comes the restorative theory, which proposes that sleep is the body's way of repairing and rejuvenating itself. During sleep, our bodies work to mend muscles, synthesize proteins, and release hormones. In essence, while we're dreaming, our bodies are performing essential maintenance work. Moreover, the brain plasticity theory underscores the critical role of sleep in brain development. It's during sleep that our brains reorganize and restructure neural connections, enhancing learning and memory. But what's really exciting is the ongoing research in this field. For instance, some studies suggest that sleep might play a crucial role in the removal of waste products from the brain, potentially preventing neurodegenerative diseases. Yet another fascinating area of research is the exploration of the relationship between sleep and the immune system. Some studies suggest that a lack of sleep can compromise the immune system, making us more susceptible to infections and diseases. As you can see, the question of why we sleep is not easily answered. Each theory sheds light on a different facet of sleep, but none of them fully explain this universal yet complex phenomenon. That being said, one thing is clear: sleep is integral to our health and well-being. It's not just about feeling refreshed or being able to focus better. It's about giving our bodies the downtime they need to function optimally. Though sleep remains a mystery, we can all agree on one thing: a good night's rest feels fantastic. Moving on to the 4th question, we delve into the mind and ask, how does memory work? It's a complex process to say the least, but let's try to simplify it. Memory, in its most basic form, is the brain's ability to store and recall information. It's like a colossal library, filled with countless books of experiences, facts, and skills. This mental library is divided into 2 main sections: short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory, also known as working memory, is akin to a notepad. It holds information temporarily, usually for about 20 to 30 seconds, and has a limited capacity. Think of it as jotting down a phone number. You keep it in mind just long enough to dial it, then you forget it. That's your short-term memory at work. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is like a vast archive. It can hold information for a matter of days, years, or even a lifetime. This is where all your knowledge, experiences, skills, and that embarrassing moment from third grade live. It's a more permanent storage. But how do our brains accomplish this? The answer lies in the billions of neurons or nerve cells in our brains and the connections between them, known as synapses. When we learn something new or have an experience, neurons fire and create a pattern. This pattern of neural activity forms a memory trace, also known as an engram. The more we reinforce a memory, say by repeating a fact or revisiting a place, the stronger these connections become. This process, called consolidation, is how short-term memories get converted into long-term ones. Neurons and synapses, in essence, are the librarians of our mind, diligently filing away every piece of information we encounter. The process of recalling a memory is just as fascinating. When we remember something, our brain retraces the neural pathway created when the memory was formed. It's like walking down a familiar path in a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer it becomes. Despite its complexity, memory is a fascinating aspect of biology that continues to captivate scientists. Our third question takes us to the heart of every cell. How does DNA replicate? Picture the DNA molecule, a double helix like a twisted ladder. The rungs of the ladder are pairs of 4 types of molecules called nucleotides: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. The sides of the ladder, the backbone, are made of sugar and phosphate groups. Now, imagine this ladder unfurling, the rungs splitting apart. This is the first step in DNA replication, a process called unzipping. The enzyme helicase is the star of this step. It breaks the hydrogen bonds between the nucleotide pairs, causing the DNA to unzip. Once the DNA is unzipped, we have 2 separate strands, each serving as a template for the new DNA. The enzyme DNA polymerase comes into play here. It reads the original strand and adds the corresponding nucleotides to create a new strand. Adenine pairs with thymine and guanine pairs with cytosine. This is the matching up process. However, DNA polymerase can only add new nucleotides in one direction, from the 5' end to the 3' end of the new strand. This means one new strand, the leading strand, is made continuously, while the other, the lagging strand, is made in pieces, later joined together by another enzyme, ligase. This process is incredibly precise. DNA polymerase even has a proofreading function, checking and correcting any mistakes. After all, even a single mistake could lead to mutations, which might cause diseases like cancer. And here's the thing that's truly mind-boggling. This process happens billions of times every day in every cell in your body. It's how your cells grow and repair, how you grow and repair. It's how life continues from one generation to the next. DNA replication, an intricate dance at the cellular level, is fundamental to life as we know it. The number 2 question takes us back in time. How did life begin on Earth? This question has intrigued scientists and philosophers alike for centuries, and while we may not have a definitive answer, we do have a few compelling theories. The first of these theories is the primordial soup theory, proposed in the early 20th century. According to this theory, life began in the oceans of the early Earth. These waters were a rich soup of organic molecules, and through a series of chemical reactions, these molecules eventually formed the first simple life forms. The energy for these reactions could have come from the sun, from lightning, or from the Earth's own internal heat. Yet another popular theory is the panspermia hypothesis. This theory suggests that life did not originate on Earth at all, but was brought here from elsewhere in the universe. Perhaps it arrived on a comet or meteorite, or maybe it was carried here by cosmic dust. This hypothesis is appealing because it explains why life appeared on Earth relatively quickly, in geological terms, after the planet became habitable. But how did these early life forms evolve and grow more complex? This is where RNA, a molecule similar to DNA, comes into play. Some scientists believe that RNA, not DNA, was the first genetic material. RNA is capable of both storing genetic information and catalyzing chemical reactions, making it a likely candidate for the molecule of life. Over time, these RNA-based life forms could have evolved into the DNA-based life forms we know today. And while these theories are fascinating, They are just that, theories. The truth is, we may never know exactly how life began on Earth. The conditions of the early Earth are difficult to recreate, and the first life forms left no fossil record. But that doesn't mean we'll stop trying to find out. Though we may never know the exact details, the origin of life remains one of biology's most intriguing questions. Finally, we arrive at our number one question: what is consciousness? This is a question that has confounded scientists, philosophers, and thinkers for centuries. It's complex, mysterious, and yet it's at the core of our existence. Defining consciousness is a challenge in itself. Is it awareness? Is it the ability to experience sensations, thoughts, and emotions? Or is it something more? The difficulty lies in the fact that consciousness is subjective. It's our personal experience of the world around us and our inner selves. It's what makes you, and me, me. Despite the challenges, the quest to unravel the enigma of consciousness is ongoing. Cognitive scientists and neuroscientists are tirelessly probing the depths of our minds, seeking to understand this phenomenon. They use sophisticated technologies like functional MRI and EEG to examine brain activity, aiming to correlate it with conscious experiences. Several theories have been proposed about the biological basis of consciousness. Some theories suggest that it arises from complex computations among brain circuits. Others propose that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe, like space and time. And then there are theories that propose consciousness is not confined to humans or animals, but extends to all matter. One of the most promising theories is the integrated information theory, which proposes that consciousness is a measure of the system's ability to integrate information. In other words, the more interconnected a system is, the more conscious it is. If this theory holds true, it could revolutionize not just our understanding of our own consciousness, but also our approach to artificial intelligence. In the end, what we know is that consciousness is tied intricately to the brain, our most complex organ. It's a product of billions of neurons firing, communicating, forming a symphony of thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The question of consciousness, intriguing and elusive, reminds us that biology is not just about life, but about the experience of being alive. We've journeyed through sleep, memory, DNA, the origin of life, and consciousness. This voyage, although brief, has taken us to the very heart of biology, the science of life itself. Each question we've explored is a testament to the infinite complexity and wonder of our existence. Let's take a moment to recap our exploration. Starting with sleep, we've seen how even though sleep is a universal behavior across the animal kingdom, its biological purpose remains an enigma. We've looked at theories suggesting it's a time for our bodies to repair and rejuvenate, for our brains to process and consolidate memories, or even as a survival mechanism to keep us safe from predators during our most vulnerable hours. Despite our advances in science, the purpose of sleep is still shrouded in mystery, a testament to the intricate puzzle that is life. Next, we delved into the workings of memory. How our brains, composed of billions of neurons, manage to store, retrieve, and process information is a marvel in itself. We touched upon the roles of different brain regions, the changes in neuronal connections, and the processes that help us remember. The labyrinth of memory, despite its complexity, is a crucial part of our identity, shaping who we are and how we navigate the world. Then, we navigated the microscopic world of DNA and its replication. We've seen how this molecule, the blueprint of life, duplicates itself with remarkable precision. The intricate dance of enzymes and molecules involved in this process is a testament to the way nature orchestrates life at the most fundamental level. Our journey then took us back in time to the question of how life began on Earth. We explored theories ranging from the primordial soup hypothesis to panspermia, each presenting a unique perspective on this age-old question. The origin of life, as elusive as it may be, is central to our understanding of our place in the universe. Finally, we pondered over the enigma of consciousness, the question of what consciousness is and how it arises from the complex interplay of neurons in our brain is perhaps one of the greatest mysteries of biology. It's a question that straddles the line between science and philosophy, pushing us to question what it means to be alive. These questions, though varied, are all connected by a common thread: the quest to understand life in all its complexity. They form the bedrock of biological inquiry, driving us to unravel the mysteries of our existence, one puzzle piece at a time. As we continue to explore these questions, we delve deeper into the mysteries of life itself. This journey, as you've seen, is far from over. Each question leads to new ones. Each answer uncovers new mysteries. But that's the beauty of biology, the beauty of life. It's a never-ending journey of discovery. Stay curious, stay fascinated, and until next time, keep exploring the world of biology.